Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I found this game on itch. It has a Danganronpa style type of story. It seemed really interesting and caught my attention, so now we're playing it.
Who are you?
Okay, so I've never really played any Danganronpa or watched the anime even, so I don't really know like what it's really about, but the story seems interesting, so who are you?
How did you get here?
Uh,
You don't remember, do you?
you open your mouth, but before you can utter a single word, the voice suddenly cuts you off.
Happiness or freedom? What would you choose?
Uh, both? Is that an option? Oh, okay, we get to pick. Okay. Um, you know, freedom sounds pretty nice.
Hmm, I guess we'll find out soon enough.
No way. It's cool. We're out. Hey, how long are you gonna stand there? You look around in confusion. It seems you're standing in front of a school. Snap out of it, weirdo. We're already 15 minutes late. Before you could say a single word, the orange-haired girl grabbed you by the arm and dragged you with her. A few minutes later, the two of you were standing side by side and facing a packed classroom. The teacher looked at you for a few seconds, but then let out a sigh and stood in front of the class. Ah, we're late. Alright everyone, as I already said, today we have two new transfer students who will be joining us soon. Can you two do me a favor and introduce yourself to the class? The name's Moral. I look forward to meeting you all. Moral spoke as she addressed the class. Her words and attitude were in complete contrast. However, everyone's gaze is on you now. Maybe you should introduce yourself. Who are you? Please click on the designated white field, write your name and confirm it. Alright. Yeah. Face the rest of the class and speak. Very nice meeting you all. Please call me Jolex. All eyes are suddenly on you, or more precisely on Morale, as the two of you took your designated seats. That's right. Today's your first day at Sandy High School. You and Morale moved to the city last week and decided to transfer to this school. Alright. This makes complete sense, but you can't help but feel like something is really off here. The teacher let out another long sigh and went on with the lecture. A few hours later, it was finally lunchtime. I'm heading out to the admin office to finalize your registration. My registration? Want me to come with? That won't be necessary. You have more important things to do anyway. Like what? This place will be your home for a while. So you should go around and get yourself acclimated to your new surroundings. Buy us some lunch while you're at it. Seems Morale just doesn't want to stand in line and has passed the annoying test to you. See ya. Morale then turned around and left. You could see some of your new classmates wanting to chat with her, but she just completely ignored them and left. Okay, what now? Should you head straight to the cafeteria? Or maybe you should wait until that cafeteria clears out a bit. Perhaps you could look around for a bit. Where do you want to go? Okay. Let's go to the schoolyard. You leave the classroom and head outside to the yard. After taking a left here and there, you finally reach your destination. School's campus. It wasn't anything fancy, but it looked well maintained and the trees provided some very necessary shade. However, since most students were already at the cafeteria, the place was pretty much deserted. Except for one person who was sitting on a nearby bench. Oh, hi! The girl with pink hair and green eyes stares back at you. Did you come here to escape the cafeteria's lunch rush? You nod back and ask. Not much of a talker, huh? Wait, I don't think I've seen you here before. Today's my first day. Your first day? So you're a transfer student, huh? You nod your head. I see. Still changing schools this late in the school year is pretty uncommon. You must have had a very good reason to come here. Don't worry, I'm not here to judge you or anything. I was a transfer student myself anyway. I think. You think? Yeah. It's hard to explain. I feel I've been in this school for a very long time. When I try to think back, the earliest memory I have is standing in front of the school gate. But the person doesn't just show up randomly at a high school, right? Hey, that happened to me. So I must have transferred here at one point. Sorry, I'm spitting gibberish. I understand. If you do? I appreciate it, even though I know you're just trying to be polite. Oh, really? Uh, the name is Naz, by the way. It's very nice meeting you. Naz reaches her hand to shake yours. You shake her hand and introduce yourself. John Lex, huh? That's an interesting name. I don't think I ever met anyone into school with that name. Of course, who am I to say anything? Your name is pretty odd too, huh? The girl lets out a dry laugh and stands up from the bench. Anyway, thanks for listening to my crazy talk. I hope we run into each other again. As that waved goodbye and left. You stood there for a few seconds before deciding to get to the cafeteria. After that weird encounter, finally arrive at your destination. It's time to stand in line and buy lunch for you and Moral. However, no matter where you look, the cafeteria is completely empty. Not a single student around. This makes no sense. Even though you did show up late to avoid the crowd, it's still lunchtime. The school cafeteria should not be completely empty right now. You keep looking around in confusion when someone suddenly appears in front of you. CC, it's you! Do I know you? Oh god, it's really you! CC suddenly jumped on you and gave you a tight hug. How did you get here? I'm super happy to see you again, but I don't understand. How are you here? You're in complete control. You're... you. CC stares at you in confusion. Her expression displayed both happiness and fear. It seems she's hoping you'll be able to answer her questions and put her mind at ease. Sadly, however, you're as confused, if not more confused than her. So you simply take a step back and explain everything that happened to you so far. Really? So you just found yourself at the front of the gate? Just like that? You nod your head. What about before that? How did you get here? How did you find this? Before Cece could even finish her words, a loud voice interrupted our conversation. Wrong. Good, you're both here. Finalize your registration, Jola. Congratulations, you're officially a candidate now. What does all of this mean? Candidate? Don't worry, I'll explain everything soon enough. But first, let's get the other candidates in here. Meryl spoke as she snapped her fingers. 6 other people suddenly show up in the cafeteria. As? What the hell's happening? San. Yo, dudes, how did I teleport to the cafeteria? Did I finally awaken my superpowers? Okay, this was part of the test. Wow, that was so cool. Felt like I was floating in space for a moment there. Teleport me again. T Teleport? I mean, Carmine, Jack, just quiet. Okay, enough delays, let's begin. First, let me congratulate you all on surviving the first trial of the game. The first trial? Yes, every person in the school was a potential candidate. I say was because, except for you, Wade, the rest has been killed off. What? Oh, yeah, exactly. The school was set specifically for this trial. You were all transferred here and your memories were manipulated. Those with a weak will, with a pitiful presence. The observers of this world simply accepted their new reality and went on with their new lives. They attended classes, stood in line at the cafeteria, and enjoyed a carefree high school life. Not once stopping or wondering how they even got here in the first place. Pitiful NPCs. That's kinda mean. However, you eight were different. You saw through this fake existence. You refused to look away and accept this sweet lie. You questioned your reality. And for that, you're still alive. However, the game has just begun, and your continuous survival is not yet assured. After all, only one of you eight will leave this place alive. God damn. High stakes. What? Why the hell are you doing this? You're playing a pretty sick game, little girl. What are you looking for? You two are asking the wrong questions. Or rather, you're asking them at the wrong time. Hi! You're so tight, Orange daughter. I should be asking you about the second trial. Second trial. I guess since she called this high school experiment the first trial, then that could only mean there's going to be more. Correct, Carmine. Second trial is the real main event. It's the real reason you're all here. In order to pick the winner among you, you eight will be playing a certain game. The game has many names and many different iterations. However, the most common name for it is the werewolf game. The fucking social deduction game? Is this some sort of joke? You want us to play a children's game. I won't take it lightly if I were you, Jack. The second trial might be based on the werewolf game, but the consequences are very real. You won't be role-playing around. You'll become the roles you're given. Roles? Standing among you right now is a real killer. He or she will target and seek your death without any hesitation. Your only chance of survival is exposing the killer and voting them off at the end of the day. Okay, just like the werewolf game, or like Mafia. Standard werewolf rules, yeah. However, in addition to the killer and innocent role, there are 3 additional special roles. First, the guardian angel role. The person with the guardian angel role will be able to choose and protect one other person each night. If the guardian angel chooses to protect the person the killer targets, then congratulations. You have managed to prevent the killer from claiming their victim. The second role is the vigilante role. The person with the vigilante role is able to target and kill one person each night. However, targeting and killing anyone who is not the killer will result in the vigilante killing themselves. Pretty fair trade-off if you ask me. Finally, the third and last role is the detective role. The person in the detective role is able to investigate one person each night to determine if they are the killer or not. However, convincing others about your findings without exposing your role to the killer is a whole nother matter. As you can see, each role has its advantages and disadvantages in serving a fair trial. Now, to end this explanation, I would like to remind the killer that targeting someone during the daytime is completely forbidden. Breaking this rule or any other rule that for that matter will result in the offender being immediately killed. Every single one of you is implanted with a small chip in your brain. The chip is completely attached to your optic nerve and able to witness anything you see. It's pushing it, don't you think? Upon the discovery of any rule infringement, the chip will automatically release a powerful electric surge that through your nerves, thus frying your brains and immediately killing you. You planted something in our brain? As long as you don't break the rules, you have nothing to worry about. Now, unless you have other questions about the game, I will be seeing you during the vote at sunset. Morale then walked past you and walked towards the exit. You all kept following her with your gaze when suddenly she stopped and turned around. She was looking back at all of you, but you could swear she was looking straight in your eyes. Welcome back to the Nulls game.
We chase the night, no silent shadows, no dreams collide, no through the void we run, no. The stars above, no eclipsing light, no lost in time, no endless fight, no. No, no, we fall, no, 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 we call, no, 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 we dream, no, 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 we scream, no. Echoes fade, no, in the dark, no memory space, no leaves a mark, no winds of change, no hold tight, no cycles break, no through the night, no. No, no, we fall, no, 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 we go, no, 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 we dream, no, 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 we scream, no, 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 we fall, no, 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 we call, no, 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 we dream, no, 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 we scream, no. No, 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 happiness or freedom? What would you choose?
You lift your head to the mighty blue sky while trying to process what just happened. And suddenly, a voice brings you back to reality. Hey, are you okay? You look back at CC and nod your head. The null game is happening again, huh? And by the look of it, this one is even more messed up than the last. Not only is this game's host different this time around, but So are the participants, or at least some of them. The setting is different too. Why Sandy High School, of all places? Why Morale? Why her? Why a version of his daughter? Sorry, I don't mean to confuse you. After all, Cece suddenly approached you and held your hand. You have no idea how happy I am to see you again. You have no idea how much I waited for this. Finally together again. Cece leans forward as she held tighter to your hands when you watched her leave until she left your sight. Damn, Zero. She's no less a freak as a participant. But she's right about something. The null game has officially started. Alliances are bound to be formed. And sooner or later, this game will spiral into a fucking madness again. We need to escape. Early this time. Trust me. This is the only way to truly survive this game. You look back at CC and nod your head. First, we should start by searching the place. Last time I just dragged you along with me from one place to another. Not once asking for your input. So how about you lead the search this time round? Where do you think we should go? Let's go library. Oh, library? Feeling nostalgic, huh? Okay, let's head up. You nod back to CC as the two of you head back to the main building. After walking past a few classrooms, we finally arrive at the library. The library. This one is way bigger than the last, isn't it? CC then approached one of the shelves and ran her hand across the books. Even though it looks different, it still feels the same. Would you agree, Jolex? Feels like it was only yesterday you and where? You were searching around the library. Searching around for a way to escape. I was so convinced the library had the answers I was seeking for. I was so convinced I knew what I was doing. God, it feels like it has been years since then. A lot of things have changed, including myself. CC then stopped and touched her hair. You haven't said anything about my hair. It's longer than before. Do you like it? I like it. Really? You nod your head. Thank you. CC suddenly fell silent. Her cheeks blushed brighter and redder than ever before. We should get going. Yes, the library has something useful now. It's nothing useful now. Let's go. You two spent the next few hours investigating the different classrooms at school. But much like every other room in this place, it was completely abandoned. All these students that once roamed the halls were completely gone, almost like they never existed in the first place. You look through the window, the mighty sky turned orange, signaling the end of the day. It's already sunset. CC suddenly holds your hand as you two stare at the window. It's okay. You did your best. We did our best. Whatever it's gonna happen, we'll face it together, okay? Just you and me, like always. CC tightens her grip on your hand. Behind that beautiful smile of hers, you can sense fear. You can sense an immense fear that would shatter the very fabric of reality if it ever comes out. But it's not a fear for our life. It's not a fear of death, of the unknown. It's a fear for you, for your existence, for your future together. You hold tighter to Cece's hand as a strange feeling suddenly shakes your senses. The next time you open your eyes, you find yourself standing in the cafeteria. But you're not alone. Cece and the rest of your companions are all there. But most of all, she is here too. Morale. Welcome back, everyone. Hey Morale, I don't know what stage trick you guys are using for this teleport thing, but it's making me really nauseous. Can I talk with one of the executive producers about it? I can't have the kids at home seeing me puke on live TV. Morale stared at Hassan for a few seconds before she rolled her eyes and faced the rest of me. Now that you're all here, allow me to explain the voting process. Standing among you right now is a killer. Starting tonight, the killer will claim a victim with each passing night. The voting process is your main way of finding and then eliminating the killer. The process is simple. You simply discuss the situation among each other and then vote. Each one of you gets to vote, and the person with the highest number of votes get eliminated. Any questions? By eliminated, you mean killed, right? Whoever gets the highest number of votes will be killed. Affirmative. This, this is insane. You really expect us to send someone to their death? You can always choose to vote no one. However, that will only benefit the killer, of course. We don't care. We're not gonna play your sick game. We're not gonna kill anyone. What do you mean by we, Nazi-chan? Don't go around forcing your own opinion on the rest of us. That's not cute at all. What? I agree with the blonde woman. Not making a choice is a choice in itself. If this killer truly exists, then doing nothing will send one of us to a certain demise. What about the special roles? CC, who barely spoke a word until now, suddenly interjected. It seems the rest of your companions are also surprised by this. What about them? What if the people will... What if the people will the special roles... What if the people with the special roles step up right now? That will narrow down the list of suspects. Great idea, Suzy-chan. There are 8 of us here. If we eliminate the people with special roles, then only 5 people remain. Even if you vote randomly, there will still be a 20% of voting as the killer. That's like pretty high, right? Right? I agree as well. Any kind of advantage we could get would be very helpful. The people with the special roles should step up. Carmine spoke as she faced the rest of her companions. Seconds passed and then minutes when no one stepped forward. Come on guys, we can't have dead air. That'll totally fuck up the ratings. 4 minutes passed, but once again, no one stepped up. Enough, this is a waste of time. Don't be so hasty, Merle-chan. This is super duper important to us, so just wait a bit, okay? I can wait all night and nothing will change. Because the special roles haven't been assigned just yet. Alright. That's when you start using them after all. So at this moment, none of you have a special role yet. I see. So CC's Chan plan was a no-go from the start. Well, it was still worth a shot, so don't beat yourself too much, CC-chan. You trying to bait the killer, huh, Cecilia? Huh? Bait the killer? By declaring that the people with the special roles will narrow down the suspect list? She was basically saying that whoever steps forward will be seen as 100% innocent. She was hoping that would tempt the killer to falsely claim that they had a special role. Since the roles haven't been assigned yet, that would immediately expose them as a fraud and end the game. Very impressive strategy. However, it seems the killer is smarter than what you give them credit for, Cecilia. Or perhaps you're the killer and this whole thing was just a diversion to make the others trust you. Perhaps I'm playing right into your hand. Let's just get to voting already. That's where the ratings are. For once, I agree with the delusional creep. Discussion time is over. When you hear your name, please step forward and announce your vote. We're all declared as she started calling out names. The first to go was Naz. I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna take someone's life like it's nothing. I'm voting no one. Suit yourself. You're up next, weirdo. Morel spoke as she pointed at Hassan. My moment to shine, gahaha. I, Hassan, the true definition of a Sigma male and the future winner of this game, will vote for you. Naz. With exaggerated movements, Sam pointed at Naz. What? Me? Of course. Ever since the start, you have been doing nothing but try to push us not to vote on anyone. And who would benefit more than that than the killer? So my vote goes for you, Naz. No hard feelings though. I just want to win a game show. You're a damn lunatic. The voting continued after that. Seeing no clear suspect, Carmine chose to vote for no one. Meanwhile, Zero let out a giggle and declared she would follow Hassan's lead and voted for Naz. Jack also voted for Naz. Cece, on the other hand, let out a sigh and voted no one. It was only you and Kate left now. Alright, it's your turn now, Kay. Who will you be voting for? Myself. Kay declared with a hushed low voice. What? I vote for myself. The whole stared at Kay with baffled expressions all over their faces. Are you insane? Fine, whatever. Morale suddenly moved her gaze and faced you. You're up last. Declare your vote and let's end this for today. Everyone's gaze suddenly turned to you. It seems they all understood the current situation, even Hassan. With Nas getting 3 votes and no one getting 3 votes, your vote will seal the deal. Your vote will determine everything. You close your eyes and take a deep breath. CC was right. The situation did spiral into insanity pretty quickly. There hasn't been any murders yet, but someone is already on the chopping block. Whether you believe Nas is the killer or not is completely up to you. You get to choose. You get to vote. So who would it be? Vote for no one. Vote myself. Go to majority. Vote for Nas. What happens if I vote CC? You know what? I really don't think it's Nas. And something tells me it's CC. We don't know anything about her. But not that it would matter even I vote for her. So just for the sake of getting the story going to keep it interesting. You lift up your arm in the air and then putting that. Nice. Oh, no! What? It's settled then. With 4 votes in total, Naz is chosen. Morale then lifted her hand in the air and pointed at Naz. Wait, wait! You can't do this! This is insane! This is fucking insane! Cecilia, Carmine, Jovex! Please, somebody, anybody! Morale took a deep breath and then, farewell, Aunt Naz? Morale snapped her fingers. Your vision slowly blurs, her ears blasting with a creepy, weird tune. However, no matter where you look, no one else seems to be having the same reaction. Until... Ah! Make it stop! Make it stop! Make it stop! Naz suddenly held her head in pain. She kept swinging back and forth. Naz, what's wrong? Make it stop, Carmine! Make the music stop! No, no, please! No, it can't be real! It can't be real! Everything I did! No, no, lies! Lies! Naz kept walking back and forth, holding her hand in complete anguish. You could see her fingers veering through her hair as she pulled chunks of it with every movement she made. She then approached one of the cafeteria tables and grabbed a fork and stabbed it right through her right eye. Don't show me. Do not show it to me. We looked through the window. And then Siva and Altair beat your hands. She started the summer chart. Your mind rushes back to the event of the cafeteria. After what Naz did to herself, everyone stood there in complete and utter shock. Meral then approached the body and snapped her fingers, causing the body to completely disappear. Almost like it was never there. Meral then explained nighttime rules. Apparently, with the exception of the killer, none of you is allowed to leave your room during nighttime. Nor are you allowed to share the same room. She also refused to say if Naz was the killer or not and explained that you'll have to wait until tomorrow to find out. So everyone left the cafeteria and headed toward the allocated dorms. Next. Are you okay? You're not right. That was pretty messed up. I knew someone being eliminated was a possibility, but I didn't expect it to be this fucked up. To be this gory. It all feels so unnecessary. What do you think she was screaming about? The music finished. Something is really off about this, Jolix, even for a null game. So please, be careful, okay? You're not right. Okay, we should probably go inside our room before that psycho accuses us of breaking our rules. You're not your home. CC then lets out a slight smile and approaches you. Don't worry. Whatever happens tonight will happen. Yeah, that's how it works. But I won't change anything. Not for us, okay? CC approaches you even more until only a few feet separated you. Not even death will push us apart anymore. CC then leans forward and gives you a kiss on the cheeks. She then walks inside a room. A dark, creepy bedroom meets your eyes. You look around. Nothing feels out of place, but every fiber in your being is screaming for you to get up. To run away and get as far as possible from this room. However, you know the rules. Leaving a room during nighttime will result in your immediate demise. You approach your bed and lie down. But then, detective. Words suddenly flash through your eyes. So I'm the detective, okay? The detective special role. Seems that's the role you got. According to morale, you'll be able to choose one person each night and investigate them. Using this special role, you can determine if they are true or not. So the real question now is, who? Who will you investigate? Okay, from the beginning, I had suspicions on CC. I just gotta clear that up. She's with me all the time. You chose to investigate CC. She's been nothing but supportive and affectionate toward you since you got here, but a part of you wants to make sure. Yeah, exactly. Part of you wants to know. Push that thought away and lie down in bed. There's nothing else you can do but wait. Wait and hope. Hope that you'll wake up from your slumber and see the light of day. Hope that the killer won't target you and end your existence tonight. Hope that this isn't the end. You empty your head of these thoughts and surrender your fate to the unknown. Like CC said, whatever happens, tonight will happen. That has got to be the most stupid bird. You open your eyes just to be greeted by a bird standing outside your window. Seems you survived. Try to get up from your bed when innocent. Okay, good to know. This is the result of your special role. It seems CC is innocent after all. Part of you feels a bit guilty, but you decide to push that feeling away. A sudden knock on the door startles you. You get up on your feet and approach the door. CC, good morning. I'm so glad you're okay. CC came closer and gave you a tight hug. CC's smile suddenly disappears. We have a situation. You follow after CC as you move through the hallway until you reach a certain dorm room. You can see some of your companions standing outside the room. Someone's dead! The whole atmosphere was extremely tense. CC gives you a slight nod as you two walk inside. A bloody room greets your eyes. You quickly take a step back and look around. However, you can't see anyone in the room. CC notices your confusion and speaks. The body is not here anymore. Morale snapped it away and gave us an autopsy report instead. However, we all had a good look at the body before she did. It's Jack? He's dead? Jack is the victim. That's the person I least expected to die. What? Image of a well-dressed man sporting a cold look crosses your mind. For some reason, you can't picture him as a victim. Yeah. I've already searched the room. There isn't anything interesting. Let's head out. While trying your best not to step on the bloodstains, you leave the room. Okay, so it wasn't nice. Rip. It's pretty messed up. Part of me was hoping nothing would happen. that the killer won't target anyone, or that the guardian angel will be able to protect the victim. But sadly, the killer was successful. The only clue we have is this autopsy report Morale gave us. It's not that detailed to be honest, but I'll give you a rundown. The victim is Jack. Male, age 34, height 1.84 meters, weight 85 kilograms. Cause of death: hypovolemic shock caused by severe blood loss. The victim was found with multiple wounds all over his body. One wound to the neck, 5 in the chest, and 12 in the abdomen region. Wound on the neck, 5 in the chest. Are these stab wounds? Probably, right? So, 18 total. The murder weapon is a sharp object, likely an axe. There were no signs of struggles. The report doesn't mention anything else. No fingerprints or DNA or anything that can directly point us to the killer. I assume Meryl doesn't want us to know anything more than we should. Still, the number of inflicted wounds concern me. What do you mean? Think about it. There are no signs of a struggle, which led me to believe that the victim was unconscious the whole time. If that's true, then one hit to the head or the neck should be enough to kill the victim. Yet the killer chose to repeatedly strike the victim 18 times in total. No matter how you think about it, this is very excessive. Why would a killer do that? What do you think? Killer was angry? Possible. Amateur? But an amateur wouldn't leave that many wounds, so I'm thinking angry. The excessive hits could be caused by anger or a very strong negative emotion. This usually aligns with crimes of passion. But that also brings up a different problem. With the exception of you and I, none of the other participants should know each other. In the previous Snow game, the participants were all picked from different timelines and their memories were manipulated. It was done to ensure a fair game. Then why do you remember me? Did things be different in this game? Oh, okay. I made sure to keep an eye on how the participants acted with each other, and so far, I haven't noticed anything unusual. Okay, Detective CC. They all seem to treat each other like complete strangers. Which means the killer is either pretending not to know anyone, or they somehow found a strong reason to hate Jack in the one day they knew him. Both possibilities are equally terrifying, to be honest. Of course, there's also the possibility that your theory is wrong and the killer wasn't motivated by anger at all. There isn't enough proof right now to confirm or deny any of these deductions, to be honest. This is going nowhere. When it comes to the killings, the killer has a massive advantage over us. It doesn't matter how much we investigate. Without surveillance footage, witnesses, or at least some kind of evidence, the killer will always be in the lead. Do you get where I'm going with this? Special roles. Indeed. They are our best weapon against the killer. If the people with the special roles work together, then the killer won't have a chance. However, that will be a very difficult task to accomplish. No one knows what role the other person is. With the killer hiding in our midst, the people with special roles will risk exposing themselves. The fact that we're all strangers in this game doesn't help either. Still, if you want to survive this game and stop the killer, then making use of the special roles is our best shot. CC continues talking. You're suddenly reminded of your special role. The detective role. You even used it yesterday. Should you tell CC about it? She has been nothing but a supportive and affectionate towards you since the very beginning. If there's someone you can trust in this group, it's her, right? So should you tell her? You take a deep breath and decide to. Okay, we don't know her, but she claims to know us. I don't know why we don't question it. It's just she still could be faking it, even though her role is innocent. Yeah, I don't get any benefit of telling her, so I'm just not gonna tell her. You decide not to share this information with CC and simply look away. CC gave you a puzzled expression before she just suggested you to continue searching the schools. But please, seeing no reason to refuse, you decide to go along. Before you knew it, it was already the end of the day. Your search didn't yield many results, but we couldn't worry about that right now. After all, it was sunset. It was time for the second round of work. Ah, shit! Your consciousness fades for a few seconds before you find yourself in the cafeteria. You've been teleported once again, and it's not just you. You look to the side to spot Hassan kneeling on the floor and vomiting all over the place. Ah, yeah! You vomited all over my shoes. Hassan wiped his mouth and faced Zero. I'm sorry, this teleportation stage magic makes me nauseous. Stage magic? You don't actually still think this is a game show. Carmine stares at Hassan in confusion when welcome back, everyone, to the second round of voting. Morale, please, you could have stopped this before more people get hurt. I don't know why you're doing this, but this is wrong. This whole game is goddamn sick. The game will keep going until either the killer or the innocent people win. If you want this game to end soon, then hurry up and achieve one of these two possibilities. How about you provide us with more clues then? That autopsy report you gave us is useless. If you're asking me to take sides, then you're wasting your time, Cecilia. I'm only here to make sure the game runs as fairly and efficiently as possible. The rest is up to you. Morale's right. We can do this, guys. We got a special roles now, right? Right? Let's try CC-chan's strategy from yesterday. Ah, yeah. If the people with special roles identify themselves, then we can rule out 3 people just like that. We can avenge Baby Jack. Everyone started looking at each other all of a sudden. Hold on a second. You do realize that exposing people with special roles will also expose them to the killer. Why are you suddenly opposed to your own idea, CC-chan? That's an error. Okay, Zero's a bit sus right now. Oh, I get it, I get it. You have a special role, don't you? That's not what I... Oh, let me guess, let me guess. You're the detective. Could it be more, no, you're the guardian angel. You shouldn't try to expose people's role if you didn't want to, Zero. That'll only help the killer. Are you like accusing me of being the killer? Army-chan. That's like so not cute. Fucking hell. I didn't really. The discussion became even more ridiculous after that. But they were right. Special roles are a strong weapon against the killer. And you hold one of those special roles. Sadly, however, the person you investigated using your special role turned out to be innocent. So you have no idea who the killer is. Zero kept pushing people with special roles to reveal themselves, but no one did. So the voting ultimately ended with no one being eliminated. Morale that I was signed and reminded everyone at nighttime of nighttime rules before sending you to the dorms. So that was pretty anti-climatic, huh? We didn't manage to bottle the killer, so they still run large. But at least no innocent person got eliminated during the vote, so I suppose that's a win. Are you okay, Jolix? You don't come to CC. I see. CC suddenly grabbed you closer and gave you a tight hug. Don't worry, this isn't over just yet. The killer might be a step ahead of us, but that doesn't mean anything. We will win this game together. We will escape together. Promise. I won't let anyone hurt you. CC gave you one last hug before walking inside her room. Watch her leave before going into your room too. The moment you walk inside, an intense feeling of dread and fear must feel the same feeling as yesterday. You approach your bed and lay down. Today was a horrible day. Not only did the killer manage to claim a victim, but you felt poor Dharma. Wait, so could I have won right there? I'm curious. Not only that, but you have no idea who the killer is. The moment that last thought ran through your mind, your special role flashed before your eyes again. That's right. Can you just special roll again? Second chance to find the killer. So the question is, who will you investigate? Okay, CC is innocent. Zero is sus. Hassan is so dumb. But it could be him, honestly. Why is Naz here? Okay, so it can't be Naz, because she's dead. Carmine, Zero, Hassan, Kay, she wanted to vote herself out. I think the most obvious one to go for is Zero. I'm thinking Kay. You gotta find out. For inputting your choice, you turn to your side and drift away to escape. Weird sounds, and he pulls you back to real. You open your eyes. Oh boy. Oh no! Oh no! Good morning, Jolex. Are you surprised? Are you surprised I chose you? Oh, little Jolex. I'm surprised too, actually. I was gonna leave you last, you know. But why? Then why? I wanted him to see what I'm gonna do to your eyes. Through your eyes. I wanted him to see what I'm gonna do through your eyes. I wanted to make a big, spectacular show. And I changed my mind. You see, Jolex? I always had a magnificent gut feeling. I like a sixth sense, if you like. When I was in high school, there was this weird incident. This weird situation where I and everyone in my timeline were trapped in an endless loop. But no one even noticed it. Not even my darling. To be frank, I didn't notice it until around the 7th millionth loop. Which is a bit embarrassing, I know. But still, eventually, my gut feeling showed me the truth. Gut feeling made me realize something my brain and heart were too blind to see. Do you know what my gut feeling is telling me about you? It's telling me you have a special role. How did you find out? I legit said nothing. A very important and very dangerous special role. And I can't have that, you know? Especially when I'm so close to winning this stupid game. I don't know if you're the vigilante, the guardian angel, or the detective. And honestly speaking, I don't really care. It's all the same to me. I simply can't be allowed to continue on. Say hello to your master for me. Tell him something. Tell him I'll be coming for him. Hope I'm dead. Carmine suddenly placed a knife to your neck, and then, yeah, GG's. Is that it? I just die?
In the shadows
Bat and sea. Ah,
broken dreams now turn to stone.
reload a previous save or start a new game with your
To hear the cry.
Try the library this time. But as expected, the place is completely empty. Everyone must be at the cafeteria. Turn around, ready to leave when. Hey, you're not the blue lady. Who are you? Did I just get unlucky with the schoolyard that time? Wait, no, in the schoolyard I met Naz. Ah,
Whispering shadows,
over the CC here. What are you doing in the library?
silent
Strange girl wearing an even stranger attire was standing in front of you the whole time. For some reason, you didn't notice her presence until she spoke.
fragile as
She sent you here?
glass,
You take a step back and introduce yourself. Jolix? Is that your real name?
eternal
The
echo
strange girl suddenly approached you and stared you in the
in the
eyes.
sky.
I see.
Silent voices
That's who you really are. I wonder if this is another of or is this a test? Is this test for me? Speak! Did he send you? How can I die? How can I die? The strange girl started shaking her body. Thorn's facial expression didn't change one bit, but you could tell she was freaking out right now. Let go of me. Oh, I apologize. You're right. If this is a test, then I'm going about it the wrong way. I'm sorry, and I look forward to being evaluated by you, observer. The strange girl suddenly bowed to you and left the room. You stood there completely confused for a moment before you let out a sigh of relief. You head to the cafeteria. After that weird encounter, you finally arrive at your destination. Okay, so I'm assuming all of this is the same. So skip. You must know, this is the temporary HQ of the Milkers. The Milkers? Not you too, Celia. Doesn't anyone remember the Milkers anymore? They were stuff of legends. A group able to procure any kind of intel. They are active in pretty much every high school in the capital and specialize in obtaining intimate information. Hell, they're the reason half of those high school losers ever managed to get a girlfriend. They're literally the coolest shit ever. And I'm bringing them back. I found an information network across school and we're already getting requests from romantically inept losers, clients. It's only a matter of time before the word milker is on the tongue of every student in the school. I'll create a milker group that will never fade. Hassan spoke while punching his fist in the air. Hey, dumbass. You do know this school is no longer. Except for the 8 of us, the others were killed and disposed of. How will you run your creepy business with no one around? You're thinking short term, dear Cecilia. Once I win this game, my face will be plastered all over the TV. Business will be flooding through my door like crazy. This dumbass didn't change one bit. So we did know Hassan. I'm so confused right now, man. He ignores Hassan and starts searching the roof alongside CC, but nothing seems out of place. So you two eventually gave up and went downstairs. To spend the next few hours investigating the different classrooms of the school. Much like every other room in the place, it was completely abandoned. All the students that once roamed in the halls were all gone. Almost like they never existed in the first place. So we know it's karma. We don't want to get Naz killed, so she's probably innocent. But what if... No, the killer would already be decided, so let's vote on no one. Well, I'll give you all one last look before she snapped her fingers and suddenly disappeared. The room fell silent once again, but then someone suddenly approached you. Hey. Naz looks at you with a smile on her face. I want you to know that I had no doubts. I had no doubt you'll make the right choice, Jolex. Beneath those hollow, empty eyes lies a genuine person, a kind person. I realized that the moment I laid eyes on you. I won't forget this, Jolex. I promise. Naz then approached you and gave you a tight hug. See you in the morning. Naz then waved her hand and left while avoiding looking at the other three people who tried to go through. You're quite the ladies, man. Let's hope your little decision doesn't come back and bite you in the ass later on. Ciao. Zero ruffled your hair and then skipped out of the cafeteria. Yo, Jolex, you might be the MVP today, but it's not over just yet. I will not let you upstage me in the popularity votes, nor will I let you snatch a victory. I will be the one to win the game show, you just wait. Hassan rolled his eyes and left. That degenerate is on cancer, is a cancer to society. Cici looked at Hassan and disgust before facing you. Anyway, the first day is over. We did what we could for now. Let's head out. A few minutes later, you were looking through the window. Lieutenant Giga and Altair in your eyes. The 3 stars of the summer trail. Your mind rushes back to the event of the cafeteria. Thanks to you, no one got voted out today. However, that means the killer still runs free. And tonight they'll be able to target their first victim. A victim that can easily be you. To Alex? Okay, you see, the thing is, now that she's alive, will the roles be different? Will I still be the detective? Are you okay? Will CC still be... Okay, the killer has already been decided, so it's definitely karma. So CC will still be innocent regardless. Are you okay? You nod your head. Do you regret your decision? Do you think you should have voted for Nas? You shake your head no. Good. Never regret your choices. CC suddenly approached the window next to you and lifted her gaze to the sky. Choices make who we are. One choice leads to another, and by the time you realize it, you have made so many choices. You have branched so many times that your point of origin looks no different than a distant star in the night sky. But that's the beauty of choices. It's freedom. Endless, pure, and unshackled freedom. They lied to us. Happiness is not possible. It never was. It doesn't matter what you achieve. It doesn't matter what you get. You always want more. You always desire something out of your reach. You always struggle. You'll never be happy. Never. But that's okay, because freedom is different. Freedom is attainable. You might not control your point of origin or the end. You might not control how you were born or how you die, but everything in between can be yours. Every choice can be yours to make. This is what truly matters. This is what truly matters to me, to you, and to us. CC approaches me until only a few feet separate us. The killer will make their choice tonight, but that won't matter. Whatever happens tonight will happen. Do you understand? Not even death will separate us anymore. CC leaned over and gave you a kiss on the cheeks. Okay, this is the same, alright? She then waved her hand and walked inside the room. You stood in the hallway for a few seconds before walking inside your room. Dark, creepy bedroom meets your eyes. You look around and feels out of place where every fiber in your brain is the same. Yeah, yep. Detective, okay, I still am the detective. A word suddenly flashed through your eyes. Detective. Detective. Special role. Seems that's the role you got. Well, according to morale, you're able to choose one person every night and investigate them. Using the special role, you can determine if they are the killer or not. So the real question now is who? Who will you investigate? Okay, let's investigate Carmine, see what happens. Decide to investigate Carmine. You lie down back in your bed. Okay, let's make a save. Probably should have made an earlier save, but yeah, it's fine. There's nothing else you can do but wait and hope. Hope that you'll wake up from your slumber and see the light of day. That the killer won't target you and your existence tonight. Hope that this isn't the end. Surely I don't die, right? Okay. You open your eyes just to be greeted by a bird standing outside your window. It seems you survived. You try to get up from your bed when killer. The word flashes through your eyes. Killer! Your special roll just gave you a terrifying result. The killer is real. A killer truly exists in your midst. And it's Carmine. Carmine is the killer. Some knock on the door started soon. You get up on your feet and approach the door. Morning, Jolix. So glad you're okay. CC came closer and gave you a tight hug. CC's smile suddenly disappears. We have a situation. You follow after CC as you move through the hallway until you reach a certain dorm room. Is it still Jack? You can see some of your companions standing outside the room. The whole atmosphere was extremely tense. CC gives you a slight nod as you two walk inside. The bloody road greets your eyes. It's still Jack, isn't it? It's Jack, yep. This is the same. Okay, this time let's tell CC. We face CC and tell her your room. Ain't no way, bro. CC's expression suddenly changed. Why? Why did you tell me? CC's eyes widen. She looks at you in utter shock. You stare back at her in complete confusion as she grabs your arm and drags you away from the dorms. CC refused to explain her behavior. Should I have not have told her that? Oh no. Instead, she would change the subject every time you brought it up and insist that you should continue searching the school. Unable to get any answers, you decide to do, she says. Cece's face was completely expressionless all the time, but a dark shadow covered her eyes. Something was really off. Before you knew it, it was sunset. It was time for the second round of voting. Cautious face for a few seconds, and you find yourself in the cafeteria. Teleporting once again. It does the same. Okay, last time it just skipped. We didn't vote anyone. Oh, let's go this time. I thought by telling CC we'll be able to get like a majority of people to vote for Carmine, so I'm not sure what happens now. I might just die again. Carmine stares at Hassan in confusion when yeah, second round. Are you playing the freaking victim? Just harassing her, you know? You're only helping the killer by trying to expose her like this. Huh? What's that, Nazi-chan? Are you still angry I voted for you yesterday? That was totally not personal, you know? Please don't hate me or anything, okay? The discussion became even more ridiculous after. But they were right. Special rules, okay? Yep, same. You know who the killer is. You can see behind her eyes and deceit that she plays innocent and confused. In fact, you're the only one aware of this truth. But the real question is, what are you going to do with this revelation? If I remain silent, I'll just die. Okay. I feel like the best thing here is the exposure. You lift up your arm in the air, and then you can't. What? Face everyone in the room and explain that you have detective role and that you have investigated Carmine yesterday. You explained that your investigation revealed that she is the killer hiding among you. What? What a plot twist! She doesn't say a word. Instead, she looks at you with a worried expression on her face. Aren't you gonna say anything, Kami-chan? Jolix is accusing you of some very serious stuff for real. I see. So this is your strategy, Jolix. Falsely claiming that you're the detective so you can get rid of me, huh? No, it's you! Nice try, but I'm afraid you've targeted the wrong person. Not only am I not the killer, but I'm a person with a special role. I'm the person you're trying to impersonate. No way, bro. Don't believe her. I'm the detective. So both Carmine and Jolix claim to be the detective. And both claim the other is the real killer. How exciting. Carmine kept accusing you of being a liar and pleading for others to believe her. While you continue explaining your findings and refuting her claims of innocence, the whole thing eventually turned into a screaming match, so Morale intervened and declared the end of discussion time. Alright, time for the vote. I'm assuming you two will be voting for each other, right? Morale spoke as she faced you and Karma. You two both nod. Okay, now regarding the rest. When you hear your name, please step forward and declare your vote. Let's start with the delusional creepy this time. Are you talking about me? Who else? Hassan let out a laugh and faced you. As a milker, no. As the leader of the milkers, I've been blessed with rather superior deduction skills. Don't say me, man. So the identity of the killer was very clear from me since the start. Yeah, sure it was. Don't be like that, Morale. Tension is good for the ratings. Alright, fine. I'm voting for Jolex. No way. Sun suddenly points at you. No hard feelings, but you made it too easy. You eliminated Jack from the game show using an axe. A woman can never physically overpower a man. Oh no. If little Carmine here tried to attack Jack with an axe, he would have wiped the floor of her. So that means the only possible killer here is you. Next time just name someone and spare us of your misogyny. It's not misogyny if it's true. No, it's false. You're up next, Zero. It's like super hard and stuff. Felix spoke first, so I'm kinda inclined to believe him, but Kami-chan doesn't strike me as a psycho killer type. No. Can't see her brutally killing someone just for the sake of some game. Choices, choices, choices. Are you like mind made or something, Morale-chan? I'm voting for Jolex. Yeah, screw you. Okay. I still have a chance of winning. Naz is probably on my side. CC has to be on my side. K, I'm just praying she's on my side. And then I have my vote as well. So that outvotes them if it goes well. I'm sorry, but you have those eyes. Those empty, soulless eyes. We're risking our lives here, potentially dying at every turn. You're not in any danger, are you? Or at least that's what your eyes tell me. The eyes of a neutral observer. Zero suddenly stares at you, refusing to look away. Alright, cut it out, weirdo. You're up next, Cecilia. Carmine. No hesitation, huh? Okay, good. I don't have any clues that Carmine is the killer, but if Jolex says she's guilty, then she's guilty. I don't require any other proof. Can't say I'm surprised. Alright, it's your turn, Kate. For a second there, you forgot she even existed. Oh, no! Kay, don't be dumb! What? Again? Kay nods her head. Whatever. Okay, last but not least. Naz, it's your turn. It's gonna be a tie. Unless Naz stabs me in the fucking back. Carmine is 2 votes, while Jolex is 3 votes. Come on! Your vote will basically seal the deal. Oh no, it's not a tie! Wait, Nas, please. All eyes suddenly turn to Nas. Please vote. Vote for Carmine. It's Carmine. The person who was on the verge of being voted out and killed yesterday is ironically the vote decider this time round. If Nas decides to vote for you or anyone else besides Carmine, then you will end up with the most votes. Your fate will be sealed and your death will be assured. Everyone in the room understood that. They all stared at Nas in anticipation when she suddenly spoke. It didn't take long for this sick game to turn into bloodshed. Jack was murdered in his bed for no reason. I don't know who the killer is and why would they willingly participate in this horrific game. And honestly, I don't care anymore. Innocent blood is already spilled. There is no turning back now. Even though you both don't look like psychos, one of you is certainly the killer. Unfortunately, I have no clue or evidence about the identity of the killer. However, please, please, it doesn't matter! How about your talents? You saved my life, Jolex. You could have easily voted for me yesterday, and I would have been dead. I wouldn't even be here doing this discussion. Hassan, Zero, and even Jack, they all voted for me without a moment of hesitation. But you did it. You saved me. You saved me, Jolex. I don't care if you're the killer or not. I don't care if you go around and kill everyone in this room, including myself. I'll protect you. Oh yeah, baby. Protect you each time. Okay, Cecilia, as I get a little jealous here. And so, the voting ended. Nas ultimately voted for Carmine. We won! Making the final results 3 votes for Carmine versus 3 votes for you. What happens if I vote myself? I'm very curious. Let's make a save here. No one getting the majority of votes. Morale declared that no one will be eliminated tonight. Oh no! I thought. Oh, I know. They already took my vote into consideration. I'm dumb. It's a tie. Carmine is gonna fucking kill me. You know, Ava. She then reminded you of nighttime rules and sent you back to the dorms. Once again, you find yourself standing by the window, staring at the beautiful night sky. Stars of the summer triangle greet your eyes once again. Jolex, are you holding up okay? You know, you're in that situation. She more suspicious of Jack. Before he turned out dead, that is. Probably for finding the identity of the killer. But I'm afraid it's all. I know. What he did during the vote was a risky move. I'm sure you're aware of that. Carmine knows you're the detective. She can target you at any time. Of course, if she kills you, then she'll be exposing herself during the next vote. That is true, so only one person as the detective will walk around. Still, I don't like this. Humans are not machines. They don't always follow the most logical path. You went after her during today's vote, so she might see you as a massive threat. She might risk killing you and just figure out a way to fool herself. That can happen too. After what she did to Jack, I have no idea what kind of person she is. I have no idea what she's gonna do next. She suddenly faced the wall and slammed her fist against. Damn it all! If I had the vigilante role, I could have killed her myself. Hell, Even the guardian angel would have worked. I could have used it to protect you, in case she targets you. But I'm useless. Fucking useless. Sorry, Joel. Sorry for fading you. CC wants the truth in the room. You approach her and get over it. Well, CC tired to you and just share that everything will be okay. CC tries to say something, but it stopped herself. Instead, she hugged you back to think. And after a few minutes, you two exchange good nights and go inside the room. I'm dead, bro. The moment you walk inside, a terrifying feeling fills you. The same feeling as yesterday. You decide to ignore it and lie down in bed. Today was a long day. Not only did someone die, but we also discovered the identity of the killer. Tried to expose Carmine during voting time and get her eliminated, but plan didn't work out. In fact, we almost voted out and killed if it weren't for Nas. Carmine now runs free and a massive target has been placed on her back. You lie on the side and close your eyes. It's not like you can do anything about it. Your special role suddenly flashes before your eyes. However, you don't need it. You already know the identity of the killer. Instead, you turn to your side and drift away to sleep. You're too tired to give a shit. Tell me I'll wake up next morning. Protected? You suddenly open your eyes. A familiar bird standing outside your window greets you. It seems you survived the night. Oh. But I know CC is innocent, so is it Nas? Most likely thanks to the intervention of the person with the guardian angel. You should have used your freaking thing last night, man. That would explain why the word protected flashed before your eyes just now. You quickly get up on your feet and head toward the door. Tell me CC is fine. Ah. Oh. Thank God you're okay. What's going on? I don't know. The moment I heard the commotion, I came straight to check on you. I thought maybe the killer. No, it doesn't matter. You're unharmed. That's all I care about. You can hear a commotion coming from a few doors down the hall. Come on, let's go check it out. Following CC, you approach the source of the noise until you have arrived in front of a certain room. Okay. What are you doing out here, Kay? I was asked to give you this. Kay suddenly handed you a stack of papers. It seems to be very similar to the autopsy reported by yesterday. Standing close by, you can spot both Carmine and Nash reading the report in shock. Something is really off. Let's just read it, okay? You nod back to CC as you start reading the report. There are two victims. What? There are two victims this time around, Sun and Zero. They were both found in Zero's room with a gunshot wound to their forehead. Oh wait, no, were they together in the same room at night? They can't do that. Cause of death, severe damage to the brain caused by the bullet. The two victims had no other wounds or injuries, and once again, there was no sign of struggle. The report adds a few more information, but nothing you can really use. Two victims instead of one. How can this be possible? I thought the killer was only allowed to target one person per night. Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe the killer went berserk because maybe they don't care about the rules anymore. Why? The face pass and the rest of your companions there and say, there's two killers? It's the vigilante. The vigilante. Wait, but if it's the vigilante, make it themselves. There's no way there's two killers. Say vigilante. Vigilante. Remind everyone of what Morale said about the vigilante role. How if they kill everyone who is not the killer, they would die alongside the innocent. Okay, so that's how the vigilante works. Right? The presence of two bodies can only be explained by that. Prolix is right. This isn't the work of the killer. This is simply an accident. The vigilante targeted the wrong person and was killed alongside his victim as punishment. I don't know if Zero or Hassan was the vigilante, but I don't think it matters either way. The truth is undeniable. Are you saying the killer didn't target anyone last night? You mean you? Well, you bet your ass they did. They were simply blocked by the guardian angel. And how do you know that? A long silence suddenly filled the room as everyone kept staring at each other. It was clear to everyone that the game was reaching its final stage. The final showdown. The final battle between the werewolf and the villager. Well, now that they're both dead, we can win with votes. So only one question truly remained. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna leave this game alive? Spend the rest of the day just hanging on the roof with CC. Unlike the previous days, CC didn't seem interested in searching the room. She simply leaned over while staring at the score from above. A mysterious expression covered her face the whole time. And before you knew it, it was voting time. Welcome back, everyone, to the third round of voting. Well, you know the drill by now. You will be given time to discuss the situation among yourselves and then ask to vote. Your time starts now. That won't be necessary. CC ignored Morale's puzzled expression and faced Naz instead. Naz? Is there any possibility that you'll vote for me? Huh? Is there a way me or anyone in here can persuade to vote for Trolltex? What are you saying, Cecilia? Just answer the question. Naz went silent for a second while looking down at her feet, and all of a sudden, no, I could never harm him. Okay, I think Naz is the guardian angel. And it's over. This game is over. What? The outcome of this game was over at the moment the vigilante made their move. Look around you, Morale. Only the five of us remain. Jonix and I will be voting for the killer. Kay will be voting for herself as she always does. As for the killer, she will vote for Jolex. But that won't matter because Naz won't vote for them. So no matter what the killer does, she'll never be able to remove Jolex. It's over. This game is over. I see. So you're saying you already know who the killer is, huh? CC now is smug-faced. Will you do the honors, Jolex? Give CC a slight nod and face the killer. The psycho responsible for all this pain, all this suffering. It is the end of her madness. And if you are there and point at you, Carmine. What? It's over, Psycho. You have 2 votes against you. You lost. Wait, please. Please don't do this. I'm not the killer. I swear. Give it up, Carmine. You already lost. You lost the moment the vigilante targeted an innocent victim. If Zero or Hassan were still alive, you could have manipulated them into voting your way. But they're dead. Most likely, that victim with Hassan was the vigilante targeted Zero. Thus, indirectly fucking up your plans. I guess he kinda dealt the victory blow after all. This can't end this way. Nas, please. You can't let them kill me. I'm innocent, I swear. Remember the first vote? I didn't vote for you, right? If I was the killer, then I would have voted for you and got you eliminated. You gotta believe me, please. Sorry, Carmine. I don't have any evidence that you're a killer, but I'm gonna trust Jolex. He saved my life. Saved your life? I saved your life too. Sorry, Carmine. Give it up, monster. You have 3 votes against you now. It's over, Carmine. You're finished. Poor room inside is all fixated in your gaze. Awaiting the next move. When suddenly. Oh. When are you gonna stop? What the hell? Everyone suddenly took a step back as Carmine approached and faced Lo. What's wrong? Why is everyone backing away? Isn't this what you wanted? A reveal. A massive fucking reveal. That's crazy. You caught me. Are you killer? So why are you walking away? Don't give me that look, Lance. You're the reason things got this fucked up. You're the guardian angel, aren't you? You've been using your special role to protect him since the first night. Protect your little savior. Your little Jolex. If you hadn't been such a little bitch, none of this would have happened. You all could have died a peaceful death. You just had to let your pathetic little feelings guide your path. You just had to be a cock-sucking bitch. Oh my god. Should have voted you out the first day. Carmine. Might be an alternative timeline version of her, but you're nothing like the real Naz. The real Naz would never fall for a guy she just met. Fucking inferior copy. Fraud. Carmine suddenly grabbed a fork from the nearby table and approached Naz. Stop right there, monster. CC quickly moved and stood in front of Carmine, thus blocking her evidence. What's wrong, Cecilia? If you attempt to harm Naz like this, you'll be directly breaking the game rules. Your brain will be fried before you can even touch her. But of course, Cecilia, the microchip is attached directly to my optic nerve. Your right eye, was it? Oh, so you stopped their tracks. Using a fork in her hand, Carmen shoved it inside her eyes. Scooped out and right. Problem solved. You're a psycho. psycho? Oh, shut the fuck up, Cecilia. You go around screwing your pretentious shit about freedom and escaping the system. You're too much of a coward to do what needs to be done. You're a liar, Cecilia. You don't care about killing the system. You don't care about achieving true freedom. You never did. All you care about is him. Carmine suddenly points at you. He's the reason you're doing any of this, isn't he? He's the reason why you're here. He's the reason you're playing this game again. You never cared about anyone else. You never cared about me, about Naz, or about Alex. Alex? You knew exactly what was happening to him. You knew exactly about his condition. You just stood there, just watching from far away. Watching his body turn to dust. Watching his mind and soul were enslaved by the system. You just watched like an observer. From the monster, then you're the fucking devil. You're not just an alternative timeline version of Carmine. You're her. You're the Carmine. Alex's wife. Impossible. Sorry for hiding my identity from you, Morale, but I had to. It was important I survived to the point of the game, so I can save you. So I can save you from his control. Huh? What the hell were you thinking, Morale? Serving the system? Serving the monster who killed and enslaved your father? What would Alex say if he sees you like this? Whatever that monster promised for your servitude, it's all lies, Morale. It's all fucking lies. No, it's not. You're doing this for them. What is happening? I'm almost done saving him. Please, trust me. I can... No. That monster took my husband. Took the only man I ever loved. I'll let him take my daughter too. Carmine? Perhaps realizing Carmine's attention, Cece let out a loud shriek. She ran toward Carmine. Felt as if time was slowing down, as Cece desperately avenged herself and Carmine. But suddenly, Carmine lunges the fork straight through my throat. Fall down on your knees as well as splatters at you. No, no, no. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Cece quickly runs to your side, doing her best to stop the bleeding. It's pointless. It specifically targeted his carotid arteries. Why? Don't you get it, Cecilia? The system was never the real danger. The system is powerless without its tool. Powerless without him. He's the eyes and the ears of the system. Without him, there is no game. There is no suffering. There is no happiness. Without him, we will be unshackled, unbound, free. Without him, we finally achieve freedom. But I've been observing you the whole time. Carmen got you pretty good, didn't she? To a surprise, she was always a single-minded girl. There are so many questions from me right now, but those won't do. The mission is far from over. Not even death will set me free. So get out. It's time. It's time to reload. Suddenly open your eyes to find yourself in the familiar cafeteria. Cece suddenly approaches you, gives you a big hug. Thank God you're okay. What's going on? I'm not sure, but this is anything like the first no game that. I'm not sure, but if this is anything like the first no game, then we're back to the start. Back to the start with the loop. Look around, you're in complete confusion when somebody suddenly appears. Good, you're finally here. Morale? I've closed access to the cafeteria to everyone but you two. I'll explain the rules of the games later on, but first you need to explain your special role. Our special role? Well, then take a step forward, face the two of you and spoke. You two will play a very special role in this game. You two will be the killer. What? Hey there, my name is Redacted. I'm the host of this game. That was an interesting reveal, huh? Seems you and CC are the killers in this new. I wonder what's gonna happen. Anyway, I'm afraid you reached the end of the demo. Ah, that's it? But don't worry, the game is fully completed and available to download right now. The link to the full version of this game is on deduction.io. Okay. So please scroll down and you won't miss it. See you on HIO page. Bye. Ah. Wow. I'm guessing that was the true ending, yeah.